level you want.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh. Well, breakfast and coffee. Oh, okay. Maybe I won't have lunch there. It's not lunchtime yet. I'm just looking ahead.
It's close.
It's close.
Do you see how close it was for me to be able to eat my little bit of dinner there? I ate 6 French fries and half a chalupa and the bottom portion of a taco, because the top portion they only put the meat in the bottom of it. Like, I don't want that I'm not gonna eat extemporaneous calories for no reason, so I just eat the little bottom part and part of a little thing. So I don't feel bad about doing that, because I've had really just a peanut butter sandwich earlier and a banana and a piece of cheese. That's what I've had all day. So that was those things.
Righty, I probably have to. Hey, xin chào. Is the camera okay? Okay, good. Just one. Okay. Come back. Come on. Thank you. Alrighty. I got a little pre-movie. We won't do that. Movies don't come through so well. I mean, we're doing a movie right now, so. Oh, you guys are not looking at the thing I wanted you to. Sorry. So they got a little map out. They just map the area. So on this side, the big building there is the legislative building. The old colonial district, you can tell because it's very small buildings. Then we've got. Wait, what? Huh. We got something over here. Sorry, I'm extending myself beyond my capacity. Okay, let me try that again. All right, I don't know what that big building is at the end. Oh, that's the flag tower. I'm backwards. I'm on the wrong end. So this is the Military History Museum down here, where we just were. You can't tell it's the flag tower because apparently someone knocked off the tower, but that's where we were earlier.
Oh. Oh, is that what that is laying down there? Oh, no.
Yeah. It's falling over.
Whoops.
Oopsie. Then we'll go on, and you're going to see this big. So we're actually right next to that. The building is not depicted, the building we're in, but where the trees are is the building we're in. See, those trees. Those trees right there. Okay. Now, then there'll be a big lead up to the citadel. Then there's the citadel entrance. This is the far south side, and then we'll walk through the whole thing. Lots of little things to see, and I guess
this is so well done and descriptive and neat. Mm-hmm. I really love it. Holy crap!
Yeah, it's good. This is a good site too, and I want to show you the miniature version of the thing I see every day going on and off my island, because you can turn a different way, but almost anywhere you go in town, you're going to go right in front of this big gate. So I see the gate right here in the middle. That's the big thing at the end of the road, where the road ends, going to my island. It's pretty cool. All right, and a lot of these buildings you might be able to tell are from the colonial era. All right, let's go. Oh, I squatted down. That was a mistake. Can't do that at my age.
Oh no.
Oh, I scan my ticket here, I guess. QR code scan. Oh, yay. Well, it doesn't need to be manned. I was like, the guy's not here to let me in, but it's automatic. You just scan your receipt and log in. Okay. Hong Tang Dan Long. Thang Long. Hong Tang Dan Long. I'm sure I'm not getting that right. I'm just trying to practice. Imperial Citadel of Thang Long. The Imperial Citadel of Thang Long, Hanoi. Welcome to the Imperial Citadel of Thang Long, Hanoi. This central sector of the citadel was inscribed on the World Heritage List in 2010 because of its outstanding universal value, its longevity, more than 1,300 years old, its continuous role as a seat of power, and the cultural layering seen in its archaeological and built structures. Before the Thang Long Citadel was built in the 11th century, this area was the core of the Dai La Citadel, dating from the period when the region was ruled directly by China. It was from the citadel that first the Chinese administrators and later the Vietnamese emperors ruled. The headquarters of the North Vietnamese government and army were located here during the American War. Oh, so it was in use right up until then. Wow. Underground archaeological remains and above-ground architecture, planning, and decorative arts tell us about Hanoi's long history. While much of the citadel has been destroyed, the central and most important sector is relatively intact. It comprises two subsections. The central axis of the Yuan dynasty's Hanoi ancient citadel, running from the flag tower and south gate to the mound where the emperor's Kin Tin Palace, not kiln, Kin Tin Palace was located, and then on to the north gate. The archaeological remains to the west at 18 Hongzhou Street. The Australian government supported the production of the citadel's information panels. Oh, that's cute. So I thought they were going to say the Australian government paid for it all because they've got Australian government on here. Like they really did something. And I mean, they did. This is a lovely. It's just a sign, though. They paid for the sign, which is great. But oh no, there's a concert here, so we don't get the nice long view up to the citadel.
Aw.
Well, shit happens, I guess. We are just if you're coming this time of year, the weather is perfect between October and let's see February. Although getting into late February starts the rainy season. It is chilly, but that is what you want because you do not want to be here in August. Just bring a coat.
What's the temperature there?
I think it was. I looked earlier. It was 10. It's only going to get up to 14 today. We're probably getting close to that now.
That's nice. That's like my favorite kind of weather.
Oh yeah, it's lovely. It's lovely. The only thing you don't want to be doing is riding around on the back of a bike. That's the only negative. You really got to wear a coat.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
the concert looks like
it'll
be
post
fun.
tissue on me to where I feel, warm.
Well, I mean, I suspect that's why when we're in class and I'm like, boy, it's burning up in here. You guys want to turn the AC on? And they're all sitting there freezing. They're like, no. I said, well, oh no, I can't get to that historic thing. Well, I'm sorry. You can see it as we walk by.
It looks so cool there.
It is pretty cool.
That looks like a castle.
Yeah, it's the citadel.
I mean, it looks like straight up like cool.
1,300 years old. Now that was counting the pre-Vietnamese Chinese citadel. So that's the full time that a citadel has been here. Although I strongly suspect they didn't rebuild it. They maybe changed some things, but if you're if you're just getting started on your country, you really want to work with what you already got. This is the South Gate. When the Li dynasty shifted the capital to Thang Long in 1010, the new citadel they built comprised a forbidden city. And we know that thing. Nested within two sets of encircling walls. The area within the outer wall was known as Hanoi Imperial City, and the area within the second set was known as Hongtan Imperial Citadel. The South Gate is the main entrance to the Forbidden City, in which the Emperor's palace is located. The gate was first erected here during the Li dynasty, but the existing structure dates from the early Lei Sou dynasty, with restoration works during the Yuan dynasty. That's the 19th and 20th. That's the last dynasty. Is one of the most important buildings remaining on the site. As dictated by Feng Shui, that's what we know as Feng Shui, Feng Shui.
Feng Shui, yeah.
The South Gate was built on the approximately north-south axis running from Flag Tower to the Kintian Palace. The gate is a 5-arch pavilion, 46 meters wide, 26 meters deep, and 6 meters high. It was constructed of stone and large square section bricks. The central door, the largest, was reserved for the emperor. On either side are two smaller doors used by the mandarins, that's court officials and members of the royal family. On the second floor, but the first floor's balustrated terrace, is a 2-level gazebo-style pavilion with a square floor plan and 2-layer roof. This is a Yuan period edition. All right.
A what period?
Yuan, the last dynasty.
Okay. Oh.
Gate and a character I do not recognize. I remember I had Yuri on one episode, and we were passing in front of a temple, and I showed him the name of the temple and asked him if he could recognize it, because obviously it's not the same language, but it's the same character set. And he just laughed and laughed and laughed, and I was like, "Well, what's so funny?" He said, "Oh, it says something like a white horse in Chinese." And he said, "So it must not. I'm sure that's not the correct translation." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And then I went and checked it. I was like, "Yes, it is. It's called the White Horse Temple, of the White Horse." I was like, "Why was that so funny?" I never did understand why he thought it was funny. He's like, "Oh, that's so crazy. That couldn't be what it was." I was like, "Why not?" Oh, let's walk down this area. It looks like we're not supposed to. The center sector of the Imperial Citadel of Thang Long. We're in the center sector. Oh, we are supposed to go back here. I wonder if they have the middle one blocked off because it was reserved for the emperor.
Oh.
That'd be funny. So this is the actual dig site. The glass is kind of dirty. I don't think you're going to see much of the dig site, but just to let you know, this is the dig site. Oh, it looks like an old road. Bricks down there. It's cool. Oh, wow. This area here is just totally paved. This is an ancient portion of it. Huh. Archaeological excavation. The south gate is U-shaped with a rear courtyard. That's where we currently are. Formerly known as Long Chi or Dan Chi, Dragon Courtyard. Let's just see where we're at in relation to the big jobby there. Together, the South Gate and courtyard played a very important role in the ceremonial life of the royal citadel. It featured in royal political, cultural, and religious events, including Kwangcho-colored lantern festivals and parades of imperial guards. Looks like these things date from 1226 to 1400. Well, that's pretty cool.
God, I don't know why I'm sneezing, but it's annoying me.
Well, maybe it's all the pollution out here today.
Hold on 1 second.
No problem. Oh, it's an exhibition coming out. Oh, you know what? I hate to leave this the stream, but I'm going to switch away for just a second and check our schedule. Always important to keep on schedule. Imperial Citadel of Thang Long. Okay. Lovely. Let's go up this flower path. Oh, it's windy up here. Dunmon and its forecourt were significantly altered when the French conquered Hanoi in 1882. The French had all the 5 main doors of Dunmon and 2 adjoining doors to the east and west closed down. On the second floor, they also built a new house to the west with a balustrade and veranda to form a watchtower for the French artillery. Because of isolation, the area outside of Dunmon quickly fell into disrepair and was used by French soldiers for shooting practice and entertainment. From 1838 to 1940, 1938 to 1940, the area between the base of the flag tower and Dunmon was turned into a large stadium called Manzin, which was later to be known as Kopko, or Flag Tower, Stadium of Hanoi. Weird. Into a stadium. So they used part of the historic buildings for shooting practices then. After his accession to the throne in 1802, Wen Ang chose to build the national capital city in Fushan, that's Hue, and Thang Long was reduced to the status of the northern capital with 11 units known as Tran. Although Thang Long Citadel and the Lei dynasty was demolished for the construction of Hanoi Citadel in 1805, Dunmon was retained and repaired. This main gate continued to be associated with Longtian Palace and the northern capital of the Wen dynasty. During the early years of the Wen dynasty, Dunmon was witness to important ceremonies like the reception of the king when he was on an inspection trip to the north, transference of royal edicts and letters, the reception of foreign envoys to the country, as well as praying ceremonies on important days. So the last dynasty did not have Hanoi as the capital. That's interesting.
Oh.
That
Wait
is
a
when
minute.
Hui.
Didn't we read about that? We read about something like that, right?
I knew that was true. I just didn't know what period of history.
Right.
And
Okay.
well, now we do.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Donmon of the Li and Chan dynasties. South Gate was the main entrance of the forbidden citadel of Thang Long over the course of a 1,000-year history. The earliest reference to the gate was found in the Sung Tian Din Lin stele, erected in 1121 under the reign of King Li Nantong. The stele is currently housed in Wangdoi Pagoda in Hanam province, so not close by. It was during the planning of Konglin, the eastern capital, by the Lei dynasty, that Donmon was recreated to serve as the main gate of Thang Long Forbidden Citadel. Basically, Donmon was built in the style of a palace gate with 5 doors. The middle door, above which there was a stone slab inscribed with Chinese characters Donmon, was used only by the king. The next 2 doors on either side were for the military and civil mandarins, and the remaining 2 doors to the farther ends were for ceremonial squads. Donmon was topped by a 5-door pavilion known as Ngumon. Well, that is what we're looking at right here.
Oh.
The original South Gate was the main and most important gate of Thang Long Forbidden Citadel during the successive Li, Tran, and Lei dynasties. The current gate, which was a 17th and 18th century structure, stands majestically right in the middle of Holy Axis of the central sector of the Imperial Citadel of Thang Long. Holy Axis, Batman.
Hey, come here. If you didn't notice, now the cats finally, after all these hours, are calm because they're completely full and they've got the itis, the sleepy-itis.
Oh, all that.
The itis. Oh, the itis is when you eat something that's like heavy or you eat a big meal and you get sleepy. The itis.
Yeah, I love that itis. You get infected with that all day. Oh, you can see you could partially see I think it's the legislative building. You might want to look up and see if I got the right one, but hang on, let me swing the camera.
That right there?
No, hang on. Sorry. In fact, I may need to zoom. Yeah, let me get out the zoom camera.
Zoom. All I want to do is zoom, and a boom, boom.
There you go.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I just looked it up.
Okay, that's it. That's the legislative.
It says Vietnam National Assembly Government Office, and it's got that green top thing to it.
Yep. That's a pretty cool building. I saw it so many times thinking, what is that thing? Yep, that's what that is.
Everything there looks really nice.
It is.
Like, they got enough funds to be keeping that sucker up. They be keeping nice there.
Yeah, it's nice. It is nice here. That is the only thing about leaving that Yuri's talking about going back to Chenzhou, which I love the idea. That I think about leaving here. I'm like, oh, but I really do like it. Like you said the other day, I've got a really good setup here, and I do.
Man, I love that apartment. I love the people and the food and like even just that little tour that you had. She was adorable. I was like, oh my God, don't make too many comments about her, Erica, because then you sound like a creeper.
Hey, little girl. That's an awfully nice tour you've got there.
But like it's good, it's secure and that's one thing I'm hugely worried about is security, but also that apartment, man, that apartment looks great.
one of the best things about it. But, well, the door isn't all the way open. I hope we're allowed to come up here because I just did. Oh, there's other people here. Okay. Well, in that case, I need to open the door up. Ah. Yeah, I mean that's absolutely true. It's a good setup here.
I mean,
but
and it's pretty.
on the safety issue, though, I mean China's completely safe. There's no
Oh no, I meant
issue there.
security, like the job thing and knowing that all the paperwork's already done, pretty much. Like
Well,
that
and
paperwork thing is a big pain in the ass.
I didn't think any of the sites we went to this week were going to require my passport. Although I have been to some high-end museums that want an ID when you show up. I think it's more so they can track do their marketing. But yeah, so I was a little worried. I was like, I don't have the thing. And then she called me at 3:00 yesterday in the afternoon and said, "Oh, you can come pick it up today if you want." And I was like, "Well, great. That's just enough time for me to fly down there as fast as possible, pick it up, and then come back to my class. So thanks for that." But I went and got it, so I've got my passport back now with the ID
Oh,
card and
good.
everything. As soon as she put the ID card in my hand, I was like, "Yeah, that's a pretty good sign. I'm probably going to be leaving." Oh, I didn't see those little information things. Probably going to be leaving and going back to China since I just got everything finished. That's the way that goes. But I figured we'd talk more about that and like whether to do it and time frame if we do, and we've got a little bit of time this week to chat that up and make that decision. I want your advice on it because you're not disinterested, but you're a neutral third party.
Yes.
All right, let's go inside and see what's up here at the top. Oh. She doesn't want to pray with her backpack on. Let's get it from the front. Erica, I'm tugging on these wires.
Oh.
Nobody's business. I don't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. Okay. So it's just an altar, Buddhist altar at the top. You got a lot of room on this thing. I always loved the cake. They put they're not Debbie cakes because this isn't America. I think they're called cozy cakes. Same things. They're little boxes of cakes. See if I can get closer so you can see. I think we can walk in. Oh no, they're cookies. They're digestive cookies. But a lot of times they're cakes, like little Debbie cake type things, along with fruits and beer. There's no beer here today, but that's the offering. Nice.
Oh, I like that. Look, that's what you should give me if I'm a deity. Give me some Debbie cake.
I mean, I strongly suspect this goes to the monks.
Oh, I was gonna say I'd like some strawberry shortcake rolls. Thank you, my son. Peace be with you, child. Reese's Pieces be with you, child.
Excellent. Yes. You'll make an excellent deity.
Patron saint of snark. Oh
Right.
God, I feel like I would get in trouble if I come and visit and like we're in a place together.
I mean, that's
wow.
possible.
Can you go down in that?
What kind of?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Can't see. I don't know if you can see that side. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that was exciting.
It looks
It went out
scary.
for a minute.
Yeah,
Scary.
because you went down. I was like, "Can you go down in there?" And then it just cut out, and I was like, "Uh oh."
I just did. All right, I'm not fond of showing photos on the stream, but there's no glass here, so there'll be no glare. And also, these are pretty good. This is where they used to. Oh, can you see?
Oh yeah.
Okay, yeah, this is where they used to do their amass the army. So this was
Oh.
1954, so this would have been fighting the Americans, I think.
Hmm.
This is where they used to mass on the field. And I'm not sure what that is. Sporting competition. Okay. Okay. Other than that, it's just like sports stuff.
The flowers on the building there, it really makes it look inviting and not as harsh, and I don't know, I can't think of the good word for it, but it kind of gives it
Pretty.
a delicate feature. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty, and it's just,
Yeah.
I don't know, it's nice. It's not just some
It's a,
plain old boxy piece of
I,
crap building.
I think it's a fun juxtaposition because obviously it's a military building. It does have some pretty,
Right,
especially
but it
up there
just,
on the pavilion.
right, the
Yeah.
pagoda style stuff up there, yeah, that stuff is pretty. So I mean,
Yep.
that's it's, a unique architecture anyway, but I don't know. It just, but we know what they were planning. Hey, dude, was that a guy? Okay, I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, okay, it is a guy. Everybody's so nice too.
Yeah, that's true. They are. It's very nice. That's one reason I think it's so popular for tourists. When we started out doing this as Untethered, a part of it, what I was thinking was, well, we got to show people, things that they wouldn't normally see. And Scott later made the point that, I mean, before they trust you for like off the beaten path stuff, you need to show that you know something about the most popular places, like that they know already. And this is kind of it. This is like Vietnam's one of the biggest tourist spots to go to
Oh, honey,
on the
people
globe.
over here don't know nothing about nothing anyway. You could go, like, so you go to the things that are really obvious and easy for them to take in and let their brains
Oh,
process.
yes, that's
Because
true.
over
That's
here
true. Yeah.
we're not taught to like really look into anybody's anything anywhere.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Oh, also, don't
I
forget
missed it
there
again.
are kids over here that don't know anything. Like that girl that was in my class didn't know the CDC. This is in college. Didn't know the CDC's in
Mm-hmm.
Atlanta. So they don't even know anything about their own country.
Yeah, that's right.
So
That's
you
where the
do take them
sadness
to the
is.
most obvious places though first, because it's like, oh, look at that, pretty, pretty, shiny,
We,
shiny, nice.
I didn't realize it's almost not even a point too, because really so few people get to travel. Um, it's like it doesn't really matter. You can still show the most popular stuff, and if it's not very close by to them, they probably haven't seen it.
Right.
Excuse me. I remember watching Anthony Bourdain and seeing him go to places and thinking, "Wow, he's really, found something out of the way. How did he manage to possibly find this place?" And then when I started living in Asia and traveling around, um, I would go to these places and they're like, "It's the most popular spot in town," and everyone in town says, "Go eat at this place." And it's like, oh, yeah, once you get there, what is not necessarily what's popular everywhere. So it can seem like it's something like a discovery when it's actually something everyone there knows. But obviously, not everybody lives in Hue, right? Not every, not everybody lives in Hoi An. So if Anthony Bourdain comes and goes to a sandwich place in Hoi An and makes it famous, it was already famous there. People knew it there. But it's fine because like it's still a good show to watch because I don't know about it. Does that make any sense?
Right. No, no, no. It makes perfect sense.
Oh, exhibition. Would you like to see an exhibit?
Yes.
This is the uh, Chung Bai Chun It's when the exhibition. It doesn't really say 1,000-year history underground. Okay. So these things they've exhumed, I guess. Oh, just things they found. A lot of pieces. Like top half of a dragon face. I gotta say, I really like the really touristy stuff too because you're I don't think it's less likely to have a problem with anyone running up going, you can't use a camera here. They're much more likely.
That
In fact,
is true.
when we were at the art museum, I thought she wasn't gonna let us in. She's like, "Well, you can use the camera, but you can't use the gimbal." And I was like, "You can't use the gimbal?" She said, "Well," and after I talked a minute, she said, "Well, um, does it extend? Like, does it have an extended arm? I do want to get one that makes the arm." But I was like, "No, this one doesn't because I'm poor and this is a cheap gimbal." And she's like, "Oh, okay, you can use it." I was like, "Is the that was weird."
My coffee cup kind of smells like sesame oil. I don't know why.
Oh, do you put sesame oil in your coffee?
No. It must be the way that the burnt beans smell at the lid of it or something. I
Hmm.
don't know. I don't know. It smells good. I don't care. I'm like, yay.
I've been using that fin, the fin drip coffee thing that I bought.
Yes.
Yeah, I've been using that. It's good. It's pretty cool.
Neat.
That's one of the things. One day, when we've got enough viewers, subscribers, and all that, I'd like to sell stuff like that in our store because I don't care about doing merchandise. That's just silly. But I do want to sell stuff like that because that is something you can have shipped and that you could use at home, and it is a great way to make coffee.
Yeah, and also you could sell different things that you've seen along the way at all the different locations. If there's like little somethings, little
Yeah,
memorabilia, but like unique
yeah.
stuff. I just think that's neat.
I think that's a wonderful idea. I totally want to do that. Look how thin that bowl is. The light shines right through it.
Oh, that's neat. Oh, which reminds me about uranium glass. I found some for sale in Durham over there. I told Jacob, I was like,
Yes.
gotta get that.
Hi,
Want some
let's
glow
say
in the
hi
dark
to the live
radioactive.
world.
Hey, that's him. That's the one from outside.
The guy, yes, Okay,
I'm like,
that's
look,
him, like
it's
he's an
you
old friend.
again. Hey, dude, what's up? So, what are all these pieces? Are they like just?
Well, that's something you put at the end of the tiles on a roof. But gosh,
Oh.
terracotta. It's the end to a piece of terracotta roof tiles. It's terracotta bricks. Ceramic with brown glaze, 15th century. Those are all from the 15th century. I wonder if that's for sauces like it is now. These are Ming Dynasty China. And, sorry, the Ming Dynasty is up here. Ming Dynasty China. And down here are from Japan. Edo period. Terracotta figurines. This cannon is a superstar. Just getting some shots of the cannon. Probably for either for the museum or some local media. That's cool.
This Kansas superstar is funny.
Cannon, what are you wearing?
I was about to say that.
And that's when you cut to a shot of the cannon, but it's just sitting there because it's a cannon. Thang Long Toulouse. Oh, interesting. Hong Tan Thang Long Toulouse.
Toulouse, like Toulouse-Lautrec, like Frenchy.
That's exactly what I thought. Toulouse. Why is that like Toulouse-Lautrec?
Yeah, like so Frenchy.
Organized material spaces, exposition, and content. After defining the concept, he designs the scenario, structure, content, and operation. Through his work, he tries to reconcile. What is this about? Museographer, archaeological site. I'm not picking up what they're laying down yet. Field surveys from drawing to photogrammetry, lapidary, wooden objects. Okay, I mean, I guess if you read it, I don't know where to start. What's going on?
I don't know either. It's so funny. You're like, I don't get it.
I don't. It's some kind of sort of cooperative effort between something French and this place and here in Vietnam. And I don't know.
Okay, what was the whole thing called? Because let me see if I could find a little quick. You know what?
I don't know. Maybe I walked in the wrong door. Maybe I did what I usually do and I found the exit and went, yeah, let's go in there. Tu Long Dat Den Bao Tang. From the ground to the museum, route of objects. Okay. Okay, this does look more like an entrance. Let's go in this end. And in fact, let's step out here so we can see the front of the building and see if there's a sign that says what it is. Basilique Saint-Cernin. Saint-Cernin. The medieval fair town, Provence, or Provence, I don't know. The central sector of the Imperial Citadel. Okay. I'm waiting. I mean, there's signs, but it's a lot of French.
Like, what was the other word? Like Provence, like Provence, or
No,
like what
not
were these? No,
Provence.
let me see. Oh, let me see that word again. Let
This
me see
is the
those.
town Provence. Oh, okay, Provence. I see why it does sound a lot like that.
Yeah.
Provence.
Ah, oh,
Provins.
province,
Provence.
like beans, but not province.
Beans?
Yeah,
Beans?
okay.
Okay, I believe
Beans,
that.
province, I think. I'm guessing.
Not
I don't
commence.
know. I'm like,
Me too.
because I'm mixing like 500 languages of things that I've just
I,
seen on various shows and trying not to bastardize it. But like,
I speak fluent high school French. So, did you ever
I
see the
literally
movie
have
Je
only
t'aime Paris?
just, wait, what is it?
Je t'aime Paris.
No.
There are all these stories. It's a French movie, but it's skits. It's not skits. What do you call it? Like shorts, like short segments that are made into a full length movie. And there's several good ones in there, but the last one has to be the best. It's an American woman. She narrates the whole thing. She has worked so hard to learn French, and she's in Paris, and she like misses most of Paris because she can't get over the jet lag. And she narrates the whole thing in French, but it is like perfect high school French. Like she is stumbling over every word, mispronouncing every other word. It was wonderful.
Oh, well, then I'll have
It
to
was very
see. Oh,
funny.
wait, you know what? Why have I heard of it? Why have I heard of that? Must have been from some kind of a
Very
class or
possible.
something.
Looks like this is just an exhibit on archaeology. Music.
Oh, are you there?
My knees. Oh, my knees are back. Shake. I don't know why. I mean, I cut out. Let's move back. Oh, look at what I can do with the gimbal. Look at that.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Artifacts of Hanoi and Toulouse on display. Priceless antiquities from Toulouse, France, and Hanoi, Vietnam, are revealed in an exhibition at Hanoi's. What's that? Thang Long, or what? Were you at Imperial Citadel? That's. I'm trying to open up the link because it's Hanoi Times. Waiting on Wesley, waiting on
I'm back.
Wesley. Okay, good. I was sitting there singing. I said, do, 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 do. I said, I found it on their website, though. Artifacts of Hanoi and Toulouse on display. The exhibition explains heritage research and presentation with the cooperation and contribution of experts in many fields such as archaeology, history, architecture, design, and museum studies. Priceless antiquities from Toulouse, France, Hanoi, Vietnam are revealed at the exhibition at, is it Thang Long? Thang Long, where we're at
Dang
here?
long. Dang long. Dang
Thang
long.
Long, Thang Long, Thang Long. Imperial Citadel
Dang
opened
long.
on April 13th. The event from the underground to the museum, a journey of artifacts, highlighted the similarities between Toulouse's and Hanoi's heritage preservation. The
Well, that's nice.
exhibition organized by Hanoi's People's Committee. I'm just like the exhibition here. um, Hanoi People's Committee in cooperation with Toulouse City Government and the French Development Agency is part of the 12th Vietnam France Decentralization Conference, April 14th to 16th. It shows the connection of and history of cooperation between the two cities, heritage conservation and promotion of UNESCO heritage sites. That's what you're
Got a
looking
big
at.
bell.
And I'm like, did you get a big mail? I see. Oh my God. What's weird is that when you said that, there was a picture of a big bell and the picture also of the inside where you showed the Toulouse thing with the big red thing
Oh.
behind it. The big red. That's weird. It was like right when you said it. I scrolled down at it.
Cool. Whoa, that's a yellow building. It's very yellow. Oh, it's a nice little courtyard. This is pretty. one. Is that because you're here? Okay. Oh, we're not allowed to go up there. But I sure want to. I want to see what all that yellow is about.
I know. What is it? How far can you get to it without someone tackling you? Breaking the law, breaking the law.
Instead, I guess. Both. Just run for it right now. I'm gonna get out of this. The handrail. Okay, I'm gonna read this before we go up there because you're about to see these handrails. The handrails were constructed along two sides of the main staircase leading to the Kintian Palace, the most important palace in the system of royal palaces in the Forbidden City and Thang Long and the Lei Dynasty.
Yeah.
This is how close I can get, but we can see those handrails. That's what they're calling handrails.
That? Oh.
Yeah, the dragon. The dragon is the hand. They're like, these handrails were constructed. It was like, I don't think those are handrails.
Those are cool. That's like handrails. It's
They're
like,
not sharp, but they look
I
like.
draw it with my imagination. And I'm like, handrail, but it's also a dragon. Oh my God.
Exactly.
I mean, that is the rail, but that is ornate.
But it's
That is
also
so
a
cool.
dragon. Well, not right. It's
So I wonder what that is. What's that up there then?
Oh. Well, whatever that. Oh. I mean, it looks like it was a performance of something at one time. But actually, there's a. Oh, I know what it is. For some reason, we're in a bad area for mobile phone, but I'm supposed to have 30 gigabytes a week. Is that right? Yeah. Gigabytes a day, but it was a lot. Oh, I guess I'm still inside the thing. Yeah, this is a nice little area. You got lots of space.
And it's pretty. There's a lot to do. Not like you're doing, but it's a lot to see and just experience at these places. I really like that. Because it's not overcrowded.
Get bored. Well, that's another reason this is the perfect time of year. For some reason, Westerners tend to, I guess everybody tends to travel more in the summer. So they're coming here in the summertime when it's miserable in the winter. The
Right, because I can
weather is
feel
nice
how
'cause
comfortable it would be there for me right now. Get off of my foot. Come here.
people do a lot of pictures here. I'm gonna walk out of. I'm gonna go walk around the corner, so I'm not in the background of their picture. I don't know what's around the corner, but that won't be blocking them. Oh, nothing. Oh, my banner's the correct banner's up, so that's good. I thought there was going to be a few minutes to sit and chat this morning when I first started the stream. So I started it from my computer, but as soon as I started it, I hit the button to summon the bike, the grab bike, and he was around the corner, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
That was quick.
So, yeah, it was super quick. So I just back up and run as quick as possible. Well, let's see. Oh, I think I remember seeing this before, but I felt like this car was in better shape last time. So I feel like this is some stuff they haven't gotten to restoring yet. Got a nice Jeep here that's kind of seen better days. UAZ 469, one of the most outstanding Russian cars. All right, you say so. Was manufactured in 1973 in the hope this new kind. This kind of van, this Jeep, was widely used. Was widely used, I think they meant to say, within the Vietnamese People's Army because of its prominent features. This car could run on all terrain. Used for the travels of high-ranking leaders to the meetings in D67 House. Okay. And another one here. No brand on the front. Let's see if we can.
They don't need labels.
We don't need labels. I wonder if that's a sign that it came from the Soviet Union. So, can't make out what the name is. Let's see. I think the sign is for it. Nope. I don't see one for the car. I guess use your imagination. Imagination car.
What time period was that used?
That was the other. The Jeep was 1973. They don't have anything marked for the. So just before the end of the war. They don't have anything for the car, so I don't know. But B-A. Maybe you could tell what it says. B-A and then some. Oh, maybe it is Russian. Okay. Right. There you go. That's why I can't read those letters. Durr.
So that
what
car.
What are you doing with these letters?
When was that car from? What time period?
They didn't have a sign for it, so I don't know. I assume it's the same as the Jeep. The Jeep was 1973, but that's
so like 70s
it looks
things.
Yeah, it looks like a 70s style, so I find it to be believable. But
what were the letters on it? Was it UAZ 469?
That was the Jeep. Yeah.
Yeah, that also called the BAIJAHTAIGAH, Baiha Taiha or Taiga or something like that. Anyway, Germany. That's it's called also called the MWM Spartan in the Czech Republic. And then there's all just UAZs for different other places. Off-road military light utility vehicle. Manufactured by UAZ, was used in Soviet, other Warsaw Pact, parliamentary, blah, 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 blah. Is that what it was? Was it those letters? Other than the B
sounded like
letters,
it,
too. Yeah. That's what it is. Because what I did was I put in Soviet vehicle used in Vietnam. I couldn't think of other words, so I said Soviet off-road vehicle, Vietnam dignitaries. It pulled that up, and it looks like the picture that I'm looking at looks like that thing. It's pretty cool. I love the internet.
Let's see this.
Way to visit, fellas.
This is what I think it is. We're going to have to just. It is. It's the D67 bunker. Oh. The American War, Hanoi experienced intensive bombing starting in June 1966 and peaking during the military's Linebacker 2 raids shortly before the Paris Peace Accords. That's what the movie that we were supposed to we keep not reviewing. That's what this is set during. Were signed, marking the end of the Americans' involvement in the war. Most Hanoi residents were evacuated to the countryside during bombing raids. Hanoi citizens took refuge in the network of air raid shelters built throughout the city. President Ho Chi Minh used a bunker next to a simple stilt house beyond Baden Square. They set up bunkers beneath the citadel. The important section was constructed in 1967, building D67 with the Dragon House. In this D67 bunker, also called Central Military Commission Bunker, the Politburo, several military commission and army commanders met to make key decisions about the conduct of the American war. The bunker is 9 meters deep and reinforced to withstand bombing. There are 3 entry and exit stairs accessible through steel doors, one leading to the former artillery headquarters, and 2 building D67. Many of the original artifacts remain in place, such as tables, desks, and chairs, and it's possible to see where the various leaders sat. Original maps and charts are still pinned to the wall. Okay, Eric, it's really loud, but this is pretty awesome. I want to see this bunker. My only concern is that while we're in the bunker, you won't get a signal.
I know.
If that happens, just hold on. It'll still go. It'll still happen. It'll still be there for the future, because we do the recording stuff. So I'm recording it. It'll be in the future video, but it won't be in the live stream. So if it does cut out, just hold on a second. I'll rush through because we're already over time, really. So here we go. But okay, a lot of it is actually not in the bunker. So, okay. Yeah. I thought those people were going the wrong way because they came this way around the back. That's the way they want you to go. The signs say "Way to visit."
Hey. Oops.
Way to visit.
Way to visit, guys.
The signs are complimenting me on my visiting skills. Oh, you know what? Maybe you can't go in there and you have to just lean in. Okay, we're going to do that. I'm just going to show you this. You can't get any closer than this. One of the big meeting places. The military brass. Right, too low. Erica, it literally cut out the minute I walked through the
I know. I was like, well, I'm just waiting. I was like, I'll wait right here.
We better do it one more time. There's one.
Oh no.
Oh, this is it. Okay, so you could. Oh, hello.
Are you there?
Jag testade och man kommer då veta personer som tar över. Jag är med sig för mig i blurren. Men jag kan inte vara till att be. 4. Den är dit. Jag klarar inte sätta från. Helvete! Nej, kom nu. Ja, jag testade och man kommer då veta personer som tar över. Jag är med sig för mig i blurren. Men jag kan inte vara till att be. 4. Den är dit. Jag klarar inte sätta från. Helvete! Nej, kom nu. Ja,